Hey pizzaiolos, welcome to AmassPizza. This is about how to oil your peel. Now this I've already oiled twice. This happens to be a bamboo peel. Any peels you get, make sure you wash them first, dry them thoroughly. The next day you can oil them up. It's been oiled twice, it's been oiled once, and then it's been left for another day, even maybe used once. Got a slight burn mark going on here. I'm now choosing to actually cook the pizza on this side because it gives you a better angle. That's a whole separate matter. This one though, we're going to do a live oiling. So this happens to be an acacia peel, which needs a lot more oil. So what oil do I use? Well, there's various ones out here. This is just standard butcher's block cutting oil. So there's various ones available. This is not cheap stuff. And what you tend to do is you tend to use something like an old sock. And I use that just to put it on. And then you've already washed and dried it. So it's been drying overnight. Open it up, you drop a little bit of oil on. So we're going to see a bit here. Hopefully you can see a bit of that oil dropping on there. And then what you're going to do is just grab a tiny corner, which is tend to be the same corner every time, and rub along the grain. Okay, and you keep doing it until you've covered the entire board. You can give it a feel first just to check it is oiled in. And like that bamboo one, you're going to feel it feels nice and shiny. Now, the advantage is it lasts longer. You're getting a better slide of your pizza being launched as well. And it'll help to protect the wood as well. This means the wood will last longer. It means it won't warp. You always want to have a pizza peel which is in multiple pieces because then it's, I guess, the splitting or the warping effect is slowly graduated as well. So when you do oil it, make sure obviously oil the complete surface. I tend to oil obviously the handle and the sides, even though that goes nowhere near the oven as well. But the other advantage is, and of course, when you are washing and drying it, you are likely to be getting most of this wet anyway. And when you are touching it, you can even get it dirty too. And it stops bits like this in this case, unfortunately, on this lighter bit. I didn't actually do the drying up or washing this one last time. Could get dirty too. So there we go. This is how to oil it. So again, give it a thorough oil. This comes with a nice leather strap so I can hang it up somewhere and let it dry without touching anything else, which is highly advantageous. So do check out, try and find things like the bamboo peel, has a hole, and ideally actually lets you hang it. This is a thick board. This is not actually a specific peel for pizzas. As you can see, it is very thick, but for me, it does the job. The downside with thick pizza peels is you'll find it is harder to get a good angle in as well. But it also gives it some good rigidity. It's not too heavy actually. And like I said, it does actually do a great job of launching. I do think it's slightly easier than the bamboo one. Unfortunately, it isn't very wide. So when I make my bases up, when I make those small pizza bases, I tend to find whatever the smallest one is going to go on here. And then anything bigger goes on the next bigger ones as well, including the metal peel finally. So of course, metal ones you don't need to obviously oil because it's going to slide off. The downside with metal, it can actually bring up some heat and therefore adds more stickiness too. But so far I've been okay, thankfully, I'm gonna say touch wood, with using the metal peel too. The downside with if you're prepping them on your metal peel, you want to make sure that launches first. Otherwise, if you launch in this one, you've got no way to retrieve your pizza. Thanks for watching. Of course, speak again soon. Back to the table.